Dude, Blackbird is so good. Excuse my French, but I need you to know how much I loved it.
Oh, Chris, mate, that's exactly the kind of reaction that we're hoping for. Thank you, mate.
Yes, man. I pounded through the whole thing last night, and I mean, one sitting. I loved it. I thought it was so good.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Blackbird features one of Ray Liotta's final performances, which I can only imagine is bittersweet for you. And the two of you have some really wonderful scenes together. So what was your experience like working with him?
It was an incredible experience for me as an actor. You know, I've been lucky enough to work with some really great and heavyweight actors in my few years working in the industry. And Ray was a particularly special one for me. I think I was very, very invested in that relationship, feeling very real and with a really tangible sense of history, because it is the heart of the show. You know, there's a lot of darkness in the show, and there's a lot of difficult characteristics that the protagonists possess. But I think the tenderness of the relationship between Big Jim and my character Jimmy is kind of the engine for why Jimmy takes this massive risk. And I was so extraordinarily blessed that an actor of Ray's gravitas, caliber, magnitude, you know, decided to take on the role. And we had a really, really special connection. And we had stayed in touch, actually, because it was a special experience, I believe for him as well. Mm-hmm. And of course, it's a great shame that he won't be here to celebrate the release of the show. But it's an incredible testament to his talent. And of course, you know, you've seen the show, given what happens to his character, it takes on an extra poignancy, I think, in the wake of his passing. So it's it's sad, but I'm my overwhelming feeling is of pride. So
absolutely. Yeah. Well, I really loved what you guys did together. It was nice to see. This is a weird segue, but it happens when I only have 4 minutes, so I'm sorry for that.
That's okay.
But I hope this doesn't come across as flirty, but you got so jacked for this, man. Like you got so big. I was like, holy crap, look how huge Taron is now. How many meals a day are you eating to fill out for this, dude?
I mean, it was, you know, it was that whole thing. I learned a lot doing it, but it's that thing of being in a slight calorie excess to get big, and then in a slight calorie deficit to lean out again. And I learned a lot about it, the sort of science of it, and it was made very, very, very digestible, if you pardon the pun, you know, to learn how to do it. And I really enjoyed it. And I felt it was very important for the character. The real guy was in great shape, but it just felt right for the role that he be strong and kind of into himself a little bit, if I'm honest, too. And also the gym became something that was a nice kind of tonic to what were some pretty unpleasant days at work. You know, it was kind of like therapy, really, which was nice.
Dude, it was so great talking to you. I'm almost out of time, but now that you've packed on all this extra muscle, would you like to take a stab at Wolverine?
It's really lovely talking with you. And I mean, I of course I would love it.